Welcome back, ladies and gents. It is Friday night, and we are on the eve of another Bavarian derby as Bayern Munich will battle Nuremberg tomorrow. And as we've done in the past, I wanted to put together a brief prediction video, but we're going to mix it up a bit tonight as I thought we could bring in a few guest stars. And I'm going to let each of our guests introduce themselves, but first, just a brief explanation. Everyone who appears was asked to give two predictions. First, I wanted everyone to give a basic call of the match, who they think is going to win, what the final score might be, win, lose, or draw for Bayern. And then I asked everyone to give a bold, outlandish prediction, with the understanding that they wouldn't be held to this call, it was just a wild guess. And we'll see if anyone can really get lucky and make things happen with a wild, off the wall hunch prediction. And if one of them actually gets it right, then they're going to have to win something special. But we'll see how that goes. But let's get into it and let's let each of our guest stars introduce themselves.
Hey guys, it's Oatbag coming in from Toronto. I think we're going to get the win this weekend. That's the most likely. I'm going to go with a 3-1 win, but I'll make a few crazy predictions. One, if we don't score by half, I think we could end up losing this. We all know that we do better when we score early, but I have a feeling with this grudge match, with this bit of a rivalry, that if we don't score by half, they might be able to sneak one in or hold us to a 0-0 draw. But my biggest crazy prediction is that we're going to score off a set piece, and I'm going to go even farther and say we're going to somehow score off a corner. Which I think will be our first in like 19 years. So hopefully one of our big guys can get a forehead on it and do a little something from corners, because to be honest, I think that's the one area that is by far our biggest weak point in terms of offense. Anyways, thanks, Phil, for the opportunity to weigh in, and hi, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. Take care. Peace.
Hey y'all, this is Kate L, and I'm tuning in for my Bayern versus Nuremberg prediction. I'm going to predict a Bayern win with a final score of 7-0. For my bold prediction, I'm going to predict that Badstuber starts and scores, and that Mueller draws a penalty towards the end, Neuer takes the penalty and scores. So, see you all in the comment section.
Hey there guys, Simon from Libero Football here. You can check out coverage of all the top European leagues at liberofootball.co.uk. But on to this weekend's game, Nuremberg versus Bayern Munich. I think it's a no-brainer that Bayern will win this. Given the form of both sides, Bayern are on great form despite their loss to Leverkusen, so they will definitely beat Nuremberg this weekend. I predict a 3-0 scoreline with Mandzukic netting a hat-trick for the away side. My shock prediction, however, would be that Thomas Peckart would score a brace in a 2-1 victory for Nuremberg, which would certainly turn some heads in the Bundesliga.
Alright, so you've heard predictions from all of our guest stars, and at the end of the night, it's time for me to weigh in as well. And I'm going to make my initial game call, which is going to be Bayern 4, Nuremberg 1. I think it might be close for the first few minutes, but I think at the end of the day, we have too much. I think our midfield is working very well. We're gonna have too much firepower, and I think Bayern will take it by a 4-1 scoreline. And for my bold prediction, I was gonna call someone on Bayern gets a hat trick, but I saw everyone else from our guest star lineup make some pretty gutsy predictions. So I'll put a name to the face, and I'm gonna say that Bastian Schweinsteiger has a hat trick tomorrow in the 4-1 win. Bastian has 2 goals from open play and 1 from a set piece, and we finally solve our free kick problem as Bastian is now the man with his second set piece goal in the last couple weeks as part of his hat trick tomorrow. So weigh in the comments section and let us know what your predictions are, and we'll see you here tomorrow for the matchday thread, and let's hope for a Bayern victory, and as always, thanks for reading.